Now, Dubai's education regulator, the KHDA, has rated private schools in the Emirate on their well-being for the first time. Almost 3/4 of the schools in Dubai provide very high or high well-being support for students, with a high number of GEMS education schools making that mark. The school provider has now developed a card game to help children learn about mental health and emotions. Katie Chambers reports.
I've gotten O for openness, and then I've gotten a reflect card.
It's a small idea that's making a big difference at GEMS Dubai American Academy. They have developed a card game called the Alternative Alphabet, where students pick up 2 cards, where one is an alphabet card with a word connected to mental health, the other is an action card, with the aim of teaching teens about the complex language around anxiety and overall well-being.
I think that this game kind of makes it easier, especially for, younger kids. They see it as a card game. The barrier that's there about, mental wellness and talking openly about something, it's removed completely.
It is very helpful. I'm a very open person, so for me, it comes easier being able to speak, but I know for someone who is not as open, it could be a good way to break the barrier in front that showcases that it's a good thing to talk about your feelings.
GEMS Education's own research found that 7 in 10 teens won't talk to friends or classmates about their mental health challenges. Their schools are peppered with ways to help, whether that be in the form of wellbeing jars, talks from experts, or listening to the staff and student voices. The latest KDHA inspection found that almost half of GEMS schools in Dubai were rated very high in terms of well-being, with the remaining schools being rated as high.
Well-being of students and staff is the most prominent thing for us. I think we do very strongly feel that if students and staff are thriving emotionally, they will thrive academically as well. There are lots of outstanding practices. The schools are really doing well. Children are thriving, staff are thriving. But at the same time, there are things that we want to know more about. What are the things that we can do? And one of the things was that, a lot of the children at that age do not express themselves, and they do not talk about some of their emotions. And I think the idea of the game actually came from there.
With the idea being that if children can be taught how to talk about emotions, it will alter the perspective and in turn change the norm. In the same way that we teach children to walk, stand and sit, the idea of this card game is to teach children the language of mental health. And the hope is that soon it will be readily available for all households in Dubai. Katie Chambers, Emirates News.